In this one, I kind of got to take it back. I'm even going to waste no time. This speech from Andrew Holness in 2019. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, on the road to 15K. Yeah, it's my birth month, so we kind of turn it up. Follow me on all platforms, Bolo V&R, Bolo V&R 2.0, and Bolo V&R Clips. No, and you can follow me on Instagram too. Alright? Yeah, man. Win with Bolo on Instagram. Now, let us get into this speech from Andrew Holness. Ladies, you don't see the title. Right? You guys see the title. I've been meaning to do this like since yesterday, but obviously nothing's catch up on me a certain way. No. A serious look into Andrew Holness 2019 conference speech. Right? Where did it all go to hell? You know, where did it all go to hell? Where did it all go to hell? Alright, good. You guys can hear me clearly. Because I'm not really wait for nobody to deliver this one, you know, people. Man, I tell you the truth. We just deliver this one, and when them catch it, them catch it. Let's get into the speech, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Fortunate part. Alright, I like that. I want to big up BOJ TV professionally skip out the music part of the video. So in the 8 go blank and the music it has skip out. Forward with it now. Yeah. When I hear it skip out that part there, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, here we go. Listen.
Really good. As I drove in, I scratched my head because I wonder where so much labor right come from.
Now the first thing in this conference I want me notice. You see, you can see him genuinely feel good in this one, but the turnout of the people, man, people, me telling you something, no bias. You see, 2019 JLP conference, that is a conference. That's why them say in the conference say, them have to carry a national stadium, because you see the momentum where they wanna get, as him go along, him win the first term and I go in the second term, he support where the Prime Minister will not get, ladies and gentlemen, and you can see it, I can show you. Outside did ridiculous. Yeah, but it probably take him half an hour to reach inside of the arena in this one. But we're not gonna deliver that point there. Andrew Holness clearly was more pleased in this one than the other day, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Holness knows what time it is, but my point is, where did it all go to hell? How did Andrew Holness was at the height and pinnacle? He had the people of Jamaica in the palm of his hands, ladies and gentlemen. How did it all go wrong? Make we hear that speech.
So I turn to the most honorable Mrs. Brogard.
So, that's our next thing when we catch up on. So you, Andrew Holness, was really taking on this Brogard thing from them time, like what Pastor Peter Chambers was saying. Making yourself an idol. And that's one serious thing where God never really condone with. If you know me, I deal with the idol thing, if you notice in the Bible, it speak about don't worship no other God but me. So, now she's the honorable. Listen to what I'm saying.
So I turn to the most honorable Mrs. Brogard.
The most honorable Mrs. Brogard. So it's not that you're deifying yourself, but you're also deifying, you have become a deity, you and your wife, at this point in 2019. Wow.
Juliet.
Wow.
And I said to her, next year it looked like we have to go in the stadium.
You hear that? Stadium next year, that them say now.
Because there is no place in the arena to hold the crowd that is here. I would estimate that at least 6 times the number of persons inside here are outside.
Listen that.
At least.
On a line, Mattel, watch out. Look on outside. Look on outside.
I want to thank God.
Him was not lying. Last year, 2019 conference, my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. After the JLP, massive. I mean 2019 one, not last year, 2019, massive. The one of them do what they are? Not compared to that.
For sparing our lives, for keeping us firm and strong, so that we can see another year at conference. We give God thanks for the life and service of the Most Honorable Edward Philip George Siaga. For Ken Ball and all the other stalwarts that have gone before us, we give thanks for their life, and we remember them and we honor them by us being true to the principles of the Jamaica Labour Party and us committing to build on the legacy that they have left behind. Our conference theme this year is Building Jamaica, and I know that every single...
No, people, how ironic, say 4 or 5 years ago, Andrew Holness' conference theme was Building Jamaica. The Labour right them were out there, you can honestly say, in ourselves, that from him said this and where Jamaica was at, from Andrew Holness made this statement in 2019 and where Jamaica is at right now, do you believe that this government has actually carried out what they set out to do? Do you believe that they have built Jamaica? That's what everybody, do you believe that? Let's continue.
Delegate, every single worker, every single supporter of the Labour Party here today believes in the mission of building Jamaica. I know that you believe that we have the right set of plans and we have the right set of hands working to build Jamaica. I want to thank all of you who are here today. Some of you got up from very early this morning, put your rice and peas to soak, jump on the bus. Some of you never eat any breakfast.
No, you hear the people them cheer. The people them actually do that. Look on the crowd, people. Outside that.
Ride. Rain or shine, good times or bad times, you have been faithful to the party.
They have been faithful to the party. Were they faithful to the party? Because what we see with the bus incident is a microcosm of a macrocosm where the people must say, if them not get the money, them not going. So again, the question on the thumbnail, where did it all go to hell? Where did it all go to hell for the JLP? How did their support from their own base deteriorate in this manner that the people actually will not go to the conference if they don't get them money? Or it reaches us from them putting them pot a piece of soak and don't even eat no breakfast and reach. Or we reach us up. What really go on? I don't know.
Are the heart and soul of the party. I am inspired when I see the commitment in your eyes and when I hear the passion in your voices. You make me stronger. Your participation and support, you make me stronger. Yes, DJ. You make eternity of seeing your friends, that you turning out here, jumping on that bus and coming to sit down here and listening to the speeches, and the fraternity of seeing your friends That is a critical part of the democracy of this country. You make Jamaica stronger. You make me stronger. There was a time, when people used to be closet laborites. The one show to them a laborer. Not so anymore. I see people walk up and down all over in a green shirt, in a supermarket, in a plaza, I go all over because you are proud to be a member and supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party.
The labourite them. The well-thinking labourite them. You still feel that way there? You still feel proud to be a part of the Jamaica Labour Party? After all of the information, not false information, all of the reports that have come out, NEPA, one of the biggest one, National Environment. You still feel proud? But that's an ask still. I'm just asking. I don't know. On the right side, my general.
I want to thank our special guests, Mr. Janelle Powell, the chairman of the People's Action Movement in St. Kitts and Nevis, and my very good friend.
St. Kitts and Nevis? Hold on there. I'm sorry, so I not have my regular sharp crowd, People, where is ADMAT? Where is ADMAT? Where is ADMAT operating from? Is it St. Kitts and Nevis? I'm not sure, and I'm really asking genuinely, but that does trigger that something here. Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, that one go back more than my general. You have to go all the way back here and park a little closer, please. Yeah, man. One go on, bro. Put it over this up beside the white one. There? Yeah. Let's continue, guys.
The Honorable young boy Keith Mitchell. Good friend. The Honorable of the People's Action Movement in St. Kitts and Nevis, and my very good friend, the Honorable young boy Keith Mitchell.
Garbage. Over there.
This your address?
Yeah, true. Need any smoke?
As like-minded political organizations, we believe in democracy and legitimate government. We believe in competitive markets, freedom. independence and empowerment.
Hey.
As like-minded political organizations, we believe in positive social action to end intergenerational poverty and close the historic gaps of unequal endowment by giving every person equal opportunity to compete in our society and economy. As like-minded political parties, we believe in the sustainable use of our natural resources and environment. It is important for the regional fraternity that we continue to work together, sharing the common platform of our beliefs through the Caribbean Democratic Union.
Hold on, oh Lord. Oh Lord.
You can complete your
through the Caribbean. Make we take it back a little bit, the people.
As like-minded political organizations for their fulfillment.
Like the video, guys. Share the video.
As like-minded, I want to thank our special guests, Mr. Jonel Powell, the chairman of the People's Action.
Yeah, man. Oh, God.
I want to thank our special guests, Mr. Jonel Powell, the chairman of the People's Action Movement in St. Kitts and Nevis, and my very good friend, the Honorable Young Boy Keith Mitchell.
Young Boy Keith Mitchell, St. Kitts and Nevis. Yeah, I gotta look that up.
Is your address? As like-minded political organizations, we believe in democracy and legitimate government. We believe
democracy and legitimate government.
In competitive markets, freedom of the individual to work and innovate to create wealth for their fulfillment.
Freedom, innovate, wealth. Where's all of these things in Jamaica? For the common man, where is it?
Giving people the opportunity to have decent work is the greatest means of social transformation and economic independence.
Decent work? You mean working 1 hour for the week, being considered employment? when a cabbage from overseas or a lettuce is $2,690 in a high-end supermarket. 1 hour a week can sustain that type of lifestyle, eh? And these people keep boasting about employment rate going down under 3%. Jamaica, wake up here. Wanna wake up.
Empowerment. As like-minded political organizations, we believe in positive social action to end intergenerational poverty and close the historic gaps of unequal endowment by giving every person equal opportunity to compete in our society and economy.
How are we getting an equal opportunity when you have 28 bank accounts running the office of the Prime Minister like your business? Your business partner them there at the office there. Your son, your contracts here, contracts there. Your wife have this a contract at 800 million or billion. Where's the equal competitive space? You tell me, say if she wasn't your wife, she got those contracts off of merit? I don't think so. I don't think so. This whole government screams corruption, nepotism, cronyism, you name it. The stench is so stink. Somebody that is just doesn't want to see it, doesn't see it. All the evidence points to cronyism and nepotism. As a matter of fact, You make me know that word because I never did know it before. I never knew what nepotism meant and cronism meant until I started to cover the Prime Minister as a topic in Jamaica. And the only reason why I started to cover it because of frustration of the reality that I live. I see Jamaica transforming into something that being on this earth for quite some time now, living in Jamaica all my life, left here maybe 2 months to go somewhere else once in my life. No, as me I say, when you think about it, right? Yo, it just messed up. Man, chew off me thought, you know, man.
As like-minded political parties, we believe in the sustainable use of our natural resources and environment.
I'm sorry to stop this so many times, but there's so much things he says that is contrary to what is going on now. Sustainable use of our natural environment. Sustainable use. So how has farming not been a focus for this government for the last 5 years? But he's speaking in the conference.
It's important.
He's speaking in the conference about listen to what he said.
We believe in positive social action to end intergenerational poverty and
intergenerational poverty. Has intergenerational poverty ended in Jamaica? Yes, yes, you know, the employment rate is down. How about inflation is up, the prices of everything is through the roof, light bill is skyrocketed, the roads are bad, when you look at the healthcare system, that has gone to hell. I'm just saying, what?
Close the historic gaps of unequal endowment by giving every person equal opportunity to compete in our society and economy. As like-minded political parties, we believe in the sustainable use of our natural resources and environment. It is important for the
sustainable use of our natural environment and resources.
Regional fraternity that we continue to work together, sharing the common platform of our beliefs through the Caribbean Democratic Union to ensure Caribbean economies and societies progress to prosperity in line with our principles, and that the region remains the most peaceful and politically stable region on earth.
Peaceful? Politically what? Yo, y'all definitely failed on that part. The reputation of Jamaica has gone to hell just off his statutory declaration alone. Peaceful? We have mass murders going on in Jamaica right now. What? Peaceful what? That not keep, brother. That not keep.
The Jamaica Labour Party views CARICOM as an important regional institution. It is for this reason that in July 2016 I commissioned a report on CARICOM led by former Prime Minister Bruce Orrit Golding, the driver. To examine
on the live, bro.
Our relationship with CARICOM and the institutions of CARICOM to see whether or not they are meeting the objectives for which they were established. The report initiated much debate, and the debate is ongoing. But Jamaica that in July 2016 views CARICOM as an important regional institution. It is for this reason that in July 2016 I commissioned a report on CARICOM led by former Prime Minister Bruce Orrit Golding, the driver. To examine our relationship with CARICOM and the institutions of CARICOM to see whether or not they are meeting the objectives for which they were established. The report initiated much debate, and the debate is ongoing, but Jamaica now has a firm position on CARICOM. We believe that CARICOM and the single market is an extension of our local market. We believe in the free movement of goods, services, capital, people, and intellectual property. We know that there are challenges within CARICOM to achieve these goals, but I am heartened when I see that the private sector in CARICOM has decided to come together and work towards achieving these core principles. Keith, I am sure that in our lifetime, we will be able to truly achieve a CARICOM single market and economy where all CARICOM citizens, residents, CARICOM and Caribbean people will be able to move around freely and call each territory their home.
You hear that? They want to signal to about this one world government thing from them time then. One economy. What if you catch that a while ago? Hold on there. What if you guys caught that a while ago?
Services.
One economy.
To see where Golding, the driver.
Listen to what I'm saying now.
To examine our relationship with CARICOM and the institutions of CARICOM to see whether or not they are meeting the objectives for which they were established.
What objectives?
The report initiated much debate, and the debate is ongoing. But Jamaica now has a firm position on CARICOM.
You know, I don't know if anybody is typing in about for this whole time. I don't see no typing out. It kind of bother me. 6 people hit the like, but I don't say late, but me don't know if my chat frozen. You know.
We believe that CARICOM and the single market is an extension of our local market. We believe in the free movement of goods, services, capital, people.
Big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself.
And intellectual property. We know now has a firm position on CARICOM. We believe that CARICOM and the single market is an extension of our local market. We believe in the free movement of goods, services, capital, people, and intellectual property. We know that there are challenges within CARICOM to
Arlene Wagwan, come like me, they have to say something for the type in the chat or just a forward.
Achieve these goals. But I am heartened when I see that the private sector in CARICOM has decided to come together and work towards achieving these core principles. Keith, I am sure that in our lifetime, we will be able to truly achieve a CARICOM single market and economy where all CARICOM citizens, residents, CARICOM and Caribbean people will be able to move around freely and call each territory their home.
So, them want we call each territory we own in this CARICOM thing. What going on, Rose? This is the speech from 2019, you know. When Labour right bank to bank turnover, you know. We are listening to the Prime Minister give some directives as to what them are trying to achieve or what them look to achieve in them next term. And we are doing a comparative analysis as to what they have achieved based off what them said they wanted to achieve and what have they achieved. You understand? So follow me. Now the one world, the one economy thing throw me off. Them been not tell you what them are trying for a long time, you know, people.
That is part of the strategy of building Jamaica by expanding our markets. The Jamaica Labour Party, since taking government, has increased Jamaica's presence and participation on the global scale. I am not certain if there...
You hear what the man say? They have increased their participation and presence on the global scale. So the global initiative is what Andrew Holness is all about, ladies and gentlemen. 2019, this must remind you, don't like and share the video.
There's ever been a time in Jamaica's history where Jamaica has had such a global and international profile. And I'm pleased to say that we have good diplomatic relations with everyone with which we are engaged. But
good.
We have always had
a
foreign policy
out,
based on principles. We believe in multilateralism with special and differential treatment for trade for small.
When you look up that word there, multilateralism, homework. Here, them believe in a multilateralism. Look up that word, guys.
All developing economies. We believe in democracy, the rule of law and human rights, and we believe in the non-interference in the domestic affairs of sovereign countries. That has always been the core of our foreign policy, and that hasn't changed. But foreign policy is not just for foreign policy's sake. Foreign policy must support our economic development. So we engage strategically in our foreign relations to improve our economy and society.
Why the improvement of the economy never hurt me. Multilateralism is a method of cooperating between multiple countries to achieve a common goal. One world order. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Multilateralism. It's based on the principle of equality, inclusion. Not separating anything anymore. Not you, boom, me do my thing, me have my own culture. No. Everybody's supposed to inner everything with everybody inner. No more identity. You know, unique identity. No. One world order. Listen to what I say, people. Listen to what I say. Them tell upon themselves, you know. And them have to do it. But we not listen, don't. We not listen.
Through our foreign policy, we will build Jamaica as an open, free.
People, hit the like button for me now, please. 26 people watching, only 7 likes. All you have to do is tap the screen like TikTok, like this. Bop, bop, 2 times. Boop, boop, boop. That is it.
Foreign policy must support our economic development. So we engage strategically in our foreign relations to improve our economy and society. Through our foreign policy, we will build Jamaica as an open, free, democratic, competitive, efficient, safe, secure, smart, and sustainable society where people from all over the world will choose to invest, trade, innovate, produce, live, leisure, raise families, and retire in paradise.
Wow, I gotta play that slow. Yeah, I gotta play that slow, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we gotta clip this up. Yeah, we gotta clip this up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up, Mr. Holness.
Foreign policy must support our economic development. It's not just for foreign policy's sake. Foreign policy must economies. We believe in democracy, the rule of law and human rights, and we believe in the non-interference in the domestic affairs of sovereign countries. That has always been the core of our foreign policy, and that hasn't changed. But foreign policy is not just for foreign policy's sake. Foreign policy must support our economic development. So we engage strategically in our foreign relations to improve our economy and society. Through our foreign policy, we will build Jamaica as an open, free, democratic, competitive, efficient, safe, secure, smart, and sustainable society where people from all over the world will choose to invest, trade, innovate, produce, live, leisure, raise families, and retire in paradise.
Man, I gotta play that again just to break that down.
In the domestic affairs of sovereign countries. That has always been the core of our foreign policy, and that hasn't changed. But foreign policy is not just for foreign policy's sake. Foreign policy must support our economic development. So we engage strategically in our foreign relations to improve our economy and society.
How you doing, Miss ER?
Through our foreign policy, we will build Jamaica as an open, free, democratic, competitive, efficient.
Open, free, democratic, competitive, efficient. All right, so open. We're definitely open because I don't see any security, like, you know what I'm saying, in terms of us stopping people from coming to Jamaica. So we're definitely open. Free, not so much. I don't know about us being free. The Jamaican people, we the regular folks, I don't think so. Democratic, that is going down the drain with this new push for constitutional reform. If that happens, you could kiss freedom goodbye. As far as I'm concerned, it will be a full out blast dictatorship in Jamaica. All right, let's go back a little bit.
Open, free, democratic,
Competitive, again, in what way? Like the dictatorship in terms of monopolizing businesses in areas that is making the most money. I don't see a free market here in Jamaica, honestly. Efficient, safe, secure. Efficient, nah. Safe, hell nah. Secure, no, no, no. No, no, no.
secure, smart, and sustainable.
Smart. But we can't figure out how to combat climate change. And you talking about smart? You can't figure out how to make the roads not erode when the rain is falling. Simple rain. What's smart? I don't, man, what?
Society where people from all over the world will choose to invest.
Nobody. Listen, I have seen investors on Instagram, on the media, Jamaicans that have come out here and put their money into Jamaica, and they want to go back where they're coming from. They are highly disappointed, Mr. Holness, with the state of the country. Highly. Rose said it's still nighttime here, 10:44 p.m. Oh, you behind. You must be in California or something. It's 12:45 a.m. for me. But yeah, man, that's interesting when he said that.
Trade, innovate, produce, live, leisure, raise.
People want to come back to Jamaica to retire, but I could tell you, they are not pleased with the state of the country right now. That is why you have such a large amount of the diaspora going against you, Andrew Holness. But let's continue. I don't know what he talking about. Let's continue. It gets worse. It really does. It sounds good what he's saying, but man, oh man.
In September this year, I visited the White House. And we had a summit with Vice President Pence. I see the U.S. ambassador here in the audience. We have started discussions on a new framework of cooperation between our two countries to address national security, trade and investment, and resilience, and energy.
So, Andrew, The border situation of Rattigan exposed. Was that one of the discussions? So why would you never take the deal for them get the company to secure our borders from drug trafficking? Very interesting.
You would see that we have signed a new memorandum of cooperation on intercept. We didn't sign it in secret. It's not a secret MOU. It is something that is done with the knowledge and consent of the cabinet, and all the relevant authorities have reviewed it and have acted in the interest of the people of Jamaica. Nothing in secret. Within that framework, there are other cooperation agreements that we are signing with customs, with border control and protection, all kinds of agreements. Our relationship with the United States of America is as strong as it ever was, and I dare say is stronger now than it was ever before.
I wonder how is the relationship now? And why didn't you guys take the deal for that border control? Where all the drugs was coming in? You know, all the guns and everything. Why didn't you take up the offer? The USA recommended a well machined, well operated company that they use. So why you never take the deal? They were $0. They were charging you $0. How do you not take that deal?
We are now out of an IMF agreement.
Oh.
When we were in the IMF agreement, it was not easy. But we had friends in the United States. And I want to take this opportunity to publicly acknowledge the Congressional Black Caucus, who was very instrumental in the government getting the IMF deal. And I want to thank the U.S. Treasury Department, who supported, guided, and continue to give support for developing Jamaica's capacity to manage and successfully conclude the IMF program.
We
have a special cooperation with the EU, and I see Ambassador Bashaleska here with us.
They have a special cooperation with the EU. I want to pay attention.
Representing the EU countries. They are helping, like the United States, to build Jamaica in the area of community development and security.
Community development and security. How's that working out for us? How's the community development going? Why is the crime so high?
The two things go together, and the EU is providing us with support of 20 million euros. And we will be using this to support a strategy of intervention in crime-riddled communities. Remember, I told you, we identified 20 communities.
Listen to this.
That are responsible for a significant % of crime and violence in Jamaica.
I wonder if that 20 million euro there. Hold on, how much euro him say?
To build Jamaica in the area of community development and security. The two things go together, and the EU is providing us with support of 20 million euros.
20 million euro, people. In a them time there. Stronger dollars at that time still. Not much, but still. I wonder what them do with the money. I them use and build prison. I'm just asking, I don't know.
And we will be using this to support a strategy of intervention in crime-riddled communities.
What was that strategy of intervention in the crime-riddled communities? Seeing that this was 2019, I would like to have an interview with the Prime Minister. What was that strategy?
Remember I told you, we identified 20 communities that are responsible for a significant percent of crime and violence in Jamaica. Our crime fighting strategy is not just dependent on police and state of public emergency. Those measures cannot by themselves bring down our murder rate.
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. What? That is literally what he's doing right now. Extending Zozo. That means his crime plan has failed. According to him, listen to this. Wow.
With support of 20 million euros. And we will be using this to support a strategy of intervention in crime-riddled communities. Remember I told you, we identified 20 communities that are responsible for a significant percent of crime and violence in Jamaica. Our crime fighting strategy is not just dependent on police and state of public emergency. Those measures cannot by themselves bring down our murder rate.
So why are you using those same measures? He just admitted that the strategy he is currently using right now cannot combat crime. He said this in 2019. Did he forget? But he's using the same strategy right. Oh my God.
To be a long-term, sustained intervention in communities. And we have shown in Mount Salem and in Denham Town that with that kind of joined-up approach from government and that focused approach on security and community development, we can bring down crime. So next year, labor rights.
Bro, when has this worked that he's talking about? When? At what point between 2019 and now has this worked?
Jamaicans, we will be able to increase the number of communities that are under the zones of special operations. We will be able to add at least 4 more communities. And that, labor rights, will have a signal effect on bringing down crime. Not just temporarily, but a long-term downward trajectory in crime.
So he was telling us his crime plan all along, which is a failure. Because that's not a way to combat crime. And he's talking about long term, just pumping money into it, right? Having these zones and increasing the amount of communities.
The government of Jamaica will be adding resources to that as well. And so you're going to hear an announcement of not just 4, but possibly an additional 3 communities. So we are moving very quickly to cover all those 20 communities that we have identified and have them under zones of special operations where we can control crime and at the same time allow the community peace to build and flourish and grow.
How do you build and flourish and grow when you have to have soldiers literally in an area 24/7? Where's the peace? Peace means that when left alone, mankind governs themselves. They choose not to engage in criminal activity. That's not the case, Mr. Holness. Shout out to Leprechaun. So the PM is a 3-card man. He just speak what you want to hear and do the opposite. It seems that is the most accurate statement I've heard all day, sir. Ma'am, whoever you are.
That is how we use our diplomatic relations to build Jamaica through strategic cooperations. And we are building Jamaica one community at a time.
Oh my God. What? Where's the building? When did this building happen? Jamaica is deteriorating rapidly. The very fabric of the society is deteriorating rapidly.
Crime is one thing, but labor rights, violence is another.
See, this is where you start talking stupid shit. And I'm sorry. Crime is one thing, but violence is another. Violence is an act of crime, sir. What are you talking about? Listen to what he just said. I'm not making this up.
Is so unjust. Man to woman, but labor rights, violence is another.
Yo, listen.
Man to man. Crime is one thing, but labor rights, violence is another. Man to man is so unjust.
He just said that just to say the song, bruh. Crime is one thing, but violence is another. Violence is crime. They're cousins. It coincides. They work together. How do you say violence is one thing and crime is another? Man to man is so unjust. You just want it to sound good, bro. What? That makes no sense. Whose man's is this? Yo, y'all, man, y'all really fell for this? I'm sorry I wasn't doing YouTube 5 years ago. Y'all really fell for this? Oh my God, bro.
Man to woman sometimes so unjust. Parent to child sometimes so unjust. We becoming too aggressive. And these are the things that must be brought to the platform of the political party. Because all of you here are influencers in your own community. The violence is getting too much now. Too much.
The violence is becoming too much. Violence is crime, bro. It is like the catalyst of crime. So if it's too violent, I'm aggressing you, you aggressing me, and here comes crime. How do you say violence is one thing and crime is another? What? That's the most. This is the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Oh my God. 5 years ago. People fell for this shit. I wasn't paying attention to these niggas, bro. Listen, let me tell you something, man. The way how I used to operate, I don't be voting. I don't be thinking about PMP or JLP. When I tell you, people be thinking, oh, I'm leaning out. No. No, Lucy. You are inaccurate. You are wrong. If there's any government that I'm biased towards in Jamaica is the UIC. And I've said that many times. And they are the only one. And the only reason why I'm biased is because they don't have no history in running the country. None. There's nobody in the UIC that is either a part of the JLP or the PMP. They are all independent people. Period. They've never been in politics on either side. And that is the only reason why I have a bias towards them. And they still get scrutiny. Because even to their own admission, they're saying, yo, I mean, you just gotta trust us, man. This is what we say we're gonna do. And as soon as we get into office, we have to start doing it because it's about changing the system. And the moment you see us go in office and if we don't start doing it, then you know that we was full of shit. That's literally what they said. But let's continue. My bad, y'all.
So I have commissioned a study led by a well-known and respected university professor who has done great work in early childhood development, Professor Sams Vaughan. And she has assembled an expert team to pull this together, along with support from the British Department for International Development, DFID. And that report will guide the government as to...
Where's the Rose? You need to pay attention. You know how that warms my heart. It warms my heart to know that, yes, I am doing the right thing right now. And I wish I had 1,000 people in the chat. I really do. I really do. Because I know there's hundreds of people up right now. Nobody's sleeping. But again, you know what they have done to my channel, right? But we persevere, man. We persevere. Let's go.
The legislative changes that need to be made, some are already underway, and to the programs that we need to put in to make Jamaica a gentler, more loving society.
Share the live, guys. Share the live.
Labor rights, the violence is affecting our brand. Brand Jamaica is a big brand, you know, but nobody owns it. And when you do studies on the brand, you find that the brand is being affected by some negative things that is causing the products that we produce, including our music and our cultural assets, not to be as accepted as they should be. So your government has now put in place...
So he wants our cultural aspects to be accepted. This is where inclusion comes in. This is where the Samoa Agreement comes in. Y'all wasn't paying attention 2019, huh? Y'all wasn't paying attention 2019. They was telling you everything, bro. All you gotta do is listen.
It's a program. We have approved a project to start to now own brand Jamaica. We are going to study it. We have approved the financing for it. But more than that, we are going to develop now
Thank you,
the
Arlene.
ownership of both the intellectual property and the real assets that contribute to the brand.
No, this sounds very good about the brand and controlling the brand. I wonder where they are in this process since 5 years ago. Have they secured the brand? Is Brand Jamaica secured? Are we suing people for using our brand and collecting monies from them? And you're going to hear what he says about the monies. It's Jamaica that owns the brand, not any government. Listen to this.
You have man producing, using the name Blue Mountain Coffee, and that coffee never even picked from Blue Mountain. We have people using Brand Jamaica to market their products all over, and some of them never see Jamaica before. We have some really important assets that contribute to Brand Jamaica. Take, for example, Duns River Falls. You can't find a more...
You know one of the assets that is big on Brand Jamaica? You see in Bolt. On the need to make sure say man get back his money. That's enough to do.
Beautiful fall of that nature in the world. And we have it here. It's a brand. We have Port Royal. You can't find another city in this region with as much history as Port Royal. And we have other assets all over. What we're going to
Port Royal was a bad example, sir.
do is to create a special trust to own those brands so that nobody can sell them.
Yo, that sounded really good enough. Business advice wise, that sounded really good. I'm not gonna lie. Where are we with this trust? Is what I'm asking.
Nobody can use it without permission, so that they will always remain in the heritage and ownership of the people of Jamaica. Many of these assets are now in the UDC. We have asked the UDC to ring fence them and start the process now of putting them in a trust. And once they are in a trust, nobody can touch them.
Man, we got my brother Mel Dub in the building. The man that never sleeps. You know how teachers are. They always doing some lesson plan somewhere. Shout out to my brother Mel Dub. How you doing, Mel? I had to go on mute. I had to go on mute. Yeah. Yeah, man. Y'all, Mel is one of the day ones, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother from America. You know what I mean? Definitely go check him out because, yeah, I know I was on mute, but I had to go on mute. I was dealing with a customer. You know how it is. But anyway, y'all go check out Mel Dub, man. Mel Dub deals with politics. He's a teacher, so, you know, he really brings up very pertinent topics, much like how I do out here, highlight certain things. And, yeah, Mel, we know you don't sleep, bro. Weekend or not, man. We know you don't sleep, bro. On the left side. We know you don't sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? Up top. Yo, you already know, man. Oh, Jesus. I have a young lady. She tripping right now. I don't know what's going on with her. Oh, so she just blocked up the entire road just to get her car parked on that side. Man, oh man. I hope she is not drunk enough. Lord have mercy. Nah, she doing the most, but I like it though. She making sure she's nicely, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get back to this. Shout out to my brother Mel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, Mel W, man. O Speaks, you know, them brothers, Mr. Kimi, you know, they be on it. Check them out. KB, Kwame Brown, check them out.
And can't touch them, private sector can't touch them. We own those properties, including some of our beaches, because we hear the cry, we hear the frustration on the ground that people...
Can you believe this man just said beaches? And right now today, we have the same problem, worse problems with beaches. We cannot access our beaches in Jamaica, and we come from Jamaica. We were born here as native people. These beaches are locked off from free access. You hear this, man? Boy, man, listen.
Putting them in a trust. And once they are in a trust, nobody can touch them. Government can't touch them, private sector can't touch them. We own those properties, including some of our beaches, because we hear the cry, we hear the frustration on the ground that people...
That is a great question. We who? The people or the businesses? The private public partnerships, or we the people of Jamaica? We the people of Jamaica own the beaches, or those people? Who own the beaches? Because if we own the beaches, why in the hell we can't access them then? Why in the hell we gotta pay money to go to these beaches? Why? Why is the beaches locked off with fences? What the entire is going on? I played a video of a woman that came to Jamaica, and she was walking in the grill or Mobay, one of them places, walking along the coast, and all she saw was walls blocking off the beaches. You couldn't even look from the road to see the ocean. There was always some type of gate wall or something going on. She said she even asked the freaking people, you know, the young people that live in the community, what is going on, like, with the beaches. They like, yo, they don't even go to the beaches because it's just too much to walk all the way around because of all the damn walls that is blocking them from entering all these properties on the beachfront, that is blocking them from accessing the beach. We, the native freaking people of Jamaica. And this man in 2019 was talking about the beaches. And the same problem is happening right now in 2024. Rohan, what's going on? Man, you can't make this shit up. This is why I went back to this clip. Because I'm showing you. This is all they do. But the action from the government, you don't see it. It's all talk. That's all it is. Well, go on, brother. Alright, so Rose said, yeah man, no safe. I'm a bird month, you know, so me a colic, you know. Yeah, me a colic. Yeah, we don't colic no small note, everything over 1,000. Yo, so hold on. So Rose said them have a free beach down Mobile. I bet see are the worst beach out of all of the beach them are the free beach in Mobile. Anyway, you see the free beach them are the worst beach. All of the premium beaches are blocked off. Me not ask Christ. I am not asking nobody that. Me know say that are the reality. All of the main beaches in Jamaica that are the top tier beaches are blocked off. You understand? May I tell you? But let's continue. Let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. Still have some way to go.
You can't get access to their beaches.
It has not changed at all.
Sorry
about that, may I get a call?
It's about how man relate to woman and woman relate to children and we relate to each other as people. It's about protecting and building up our intellectual property that we create, and it is about preserving our built and natural environment so that the people and generations to come can have it to enjoy.
Up when they're coming out, you know?
In the UDC, we have asked the UDC to ring fence them and start the process now of putting them in a trust. And once they are in a trust, nobody can touch them. Government can't touch them, private sector can't touch them. We own those properties, including some of our beaches, because we hear the cry, we hear the frustration on the ground that people can't get access to their beaches. So in building Jamaica, it's not just building. It's about how man relate to woman and woman relate to children.
What?
And we relate to each other as people.
What is he talking about?
Protecting and building up our intellectual property that we create. And it is about preserving our built and natural environment so that the people and generations to come can have it to enjoy. We can't build Jamaica in chaos. And I see the chaos and indeed the mayhem.
You know, he's going to touch on chaos, but I don't know if he understands that the recreational areas like beaches actually help with people's mental health. So when they lock off the beaches and people can access the beaches freely, when they don't have community centers, when they don't have the police youth club actively in the community operating, when them have sport events and the police them literally having good relationships with the youth them and the family them, so police know say, all right, that youth there, me know him man, a Mass John's son, a Mass Brown daughter that, a Miss Jacqueline's son that, them know because they're integrated in the community through the police youth club initiative, right? You need to have those centers in the community active again. Where we have sports every last Saturday, every last Sunday, some type of interaction with the police youth club. Those things used to happen a lot. right? I heard him talking about, I think in this video, which I will wait till he goes there and then I address it, but I don't want to jump ahead. But let's continue. It's frustrating to listen to him because it's like, yo, you're saying all of the right things, but where was the implementation of it? Is the total opposite happening right now in the country? Total opposite, but guess what? You were busy with your 28 bank accounts and several business partners and AdMat and all of these things. You never really had time to be the Prime Minister of the country and actually tackle the issues that is concerning to the people of Jamaica. And it's sad.
Sometimes on our roads, it has not escaped me. And as supporters of the party, I hear the complaints from you as well. By the taxi man there. Now I want it to be understood that the Labour Party understands and appreciates the culture of going out there and earning your own bread. That is the Labour Party culture. Earning your own bread. And we have supported taximen. We have made it possible for them to renew their fleet. And now the Minister of Transport is making an investment in their training. So we understand. But
how did the training go, taximen? How did the training go?
I want the taximen and road users as well to appreciate that there can be no prosperity in chaos and disorder.
No, man.
So we have put together a set of plans to address this, starting next year.
Shy boys
starting next year, hold on there.
You need to sign up on feeling.
Hold on there.
Actually message first.
Starting next year.
Wait, we have to go back.
And road users as well to appreciate that there can be no prosperity in chaos and disorder. So we have put together a set of plans to address this, starting next year. The first thing is that we need to be able to detect very quickly road users who are breaching the Road Traffic Act. And it is not always that there will be a policeman at every stoplight. But believe me when I tell you that next year there will be a program to have smart technology, including cameras at every single stoplight in the corporate area and in rural townships and urban townships where stoplights exist. The NWA has now submitted to me a plan which will incorporate the private sector to build out the number of stoplights and smart technology throughout our city. The law has been modified to allow for prosecution of persons who have been detected by electronic means. There must be order on our roads. Next year, we have discussed with the Commissioner of Police the start of zero tolerance areas. There are some places in Jamaica where you have to consider they are critical public spaces.
You can't do something for me.
If there is chaos in those areas, it affects everywhere else. One place comes to mind readily, and you will agree, Halfway Tree. If Halfway Tree is the center of our city and critical public space, it can be chaos. So I have told the Commissioner, and the Commissioner is already putting in place those plans, that Halfway Tree must be one of the first places in which the policy of zero tolerance for breaches of the Road Traffic Act and all the other laws of public order must be instituted.
Mr. Bolo. Breath only. Too many
labor rights.
hotspot. You can't.
We are now entering.
No, people, that sound good, you know. That's why I'm not even. You understand what I say? It sound good.
What is called the
Breast
fourth
only.
industrial revolution. What is that?
Thank you, bro.
That is the era where everything is connected by the internet.
People, and these are the needs them when I want to know about, you know. Where everything is connected by the internet. Going fully digital. You know, listen, you know. Because you didn't pay attention in 2019 when they went attack, you know. That's why I go over this, you know. I want to hear what the Prime Minister say, you know. Listen what man say. Carefully. Very, very carefully.
Labor rights. We are now entering what is called the fourth industrial revolution.
You hear that?
What is that?
What is that?
That is the era where everything is connected by the internet. That is the era where you have artificial intelligence. Meaning that you have
AI. AI. You see how far the man gone? Only listen what man I say now.
enough data and almost everything that is happening that you can use analytics to make decisions. You can use mathematical formulas to make decisions. It is not necessarily a replacement of human intelligence or human labor, but it can
You hear what him say?
be.
It is not necessarily a replacement for human intelligence or labor, but it can be. People, that is exactly what the devil behind it is designing it for. To replace human beings. Yes. Now, when you see them have a robot that quote unquote you can put the womb in and carry the baby, you know it is replacing humans. One of the most sacred things for a human being to do, which is a female human being, is to bring forth life into this world. So now them have robots, AI, that quote unquote have this space, this void in front of them, their anatomy, their mechanical anatomy, where quote unquote it is the environment is created same or similar to that of a woman's womb. That's what they're saying, you know. I'm not co-signing it. That's what they're saying. So we clearly see the devil at work here. Clearly. Because that is an effort to try to replace woman and more importantly, God. There's a video out. Well, it's not out. I don't think it's out. Wait a minute. Let me see. I don't think I have posted that video just yet. But if I haven't, it's definitely going to be posted in the morning around 9 a.m. Let me just double check. But Pastor Shuttleworth coincidentally on Friday spoke in length about this said topic where the womb is concerned. He actually did. And I have not posted that video as yet. So look out for that 9 a.m. in the morning. Saturday morning, this morning. Alright? Look out for that video. I have edited it already, but I haven't posted it. Alright? So look out for that video, ladies and gentlemen. Now, so this is what they're doing. The AI. Yeah, man. So hear what the Prime Minister is saying.
It can be if we do not become the producers of the technology, the users of the big data, the creators of the software and the machinery that uses that software, we can be left behind. in the 80s.
So he's making a good point here, and I'm going to be very, very honest. We have to create these softwares. We have to know how to put up firewall, manage these things, because AI can get out of control. That's a fact. There has been documentation of this. Just go and do your research. Where they had to pull the plug because the AI was allegedly evolving and going beyond what they have programmed it to do. You understand? So therein lies the possible threat to humanity. This is very serious, guys. All right?
We recognize the need for technical and vocational skills. And we introduced something called Tech Voc in our schools. And we built hard to train our people in technical and vocational skills. That is still needed, still important. But if we are going to survive as a people in this new age of technology, we now need to make the investment in a new kind of education for our children. In February, I will be launching a new education transformation program for Jamaica. That program will be geared towards ensuring that Jamaica can leapfrog into the 21st century and that our human resources can be empowered with 21st century skills to get the 21st century jobs so that we can become a leading and prosperous nation in the 21st century. We spoke about education in our bilateral. On my recent visit to China, in our bilateral discussions.
So he mentioned something about 2020 education program. Did that ever happen? He says in 2020, Jamaica implemented a number of programs to support learning, including Edufocal, an online learning platform that offered free class to prepare primary school students for primary exit profile, PEP. Yeah, I'm looking for the STEM stuff. I'm looking for the technology stuff. Emergency remote learning, a program that includes online learning, printing learning kits, radio education, and televised learning. The program also provides training for teachers, schools, leaders of virtual leadership, pedagogy. What is that? What is pedagogy? What the hell is pedagogy? I'm gonna go back to that. Manual and reopening schools. Let's go to pedagogy. I don't like how that word sounds. Pedagogy. What the hell is that? Pedagogy, pronounced pedagogy, is a term that refers to methods of how teachers teach in theory and in practice. Pedagogy is formed by an educator's teaching beliefs and concerns and the interplay between culture and different ways of learning. I guess that's why them carry the voodoo man come to Jamaica if you come teach all of these things and put all of these methods in school, innit? I guess they've been working on this for a while, innit? This is 2019, you know, people. Anyway, going into 2020, make we continue. Yeah, dude.
Amongst other strategic discussions on trade and investment, we spoke about education and technology. And the Chinese government has agreed that they will assist us in building 3 new STEM schools. You know what STEM means? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Now hold on the people. Hear me I say. I want to know what them STEM school they build yet? Where the Chinese supposed to hear them in a building. This is 2019 and hold on man. Cause this important. Cause me have interest in this more big up Kwame Brown. Boss life. The first person when me hear talk about this thing. Trading and coding in schools. Right? And him talk about him have car scene of life. Bring up him cousin. We have this STEM program in America. First time I hear about STEM. Science, technology. Hold on, I'm gonna say it so. Hold on. Vincent, what go on?
On my recent visit to China,
Yeah.
in our bilateral discussions, amongst other strategic discussions on trade and investment, we spoke about education and technology.
All right.
And the Chinese government has agreed
Yeah.
that they will assist us in building 3 new STEM schools. You know what STEM means? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The government of Jamaica.
Science, technology, economics, and mathematics. Listen again, STEM, what that you mean?
In building 3 new STEM schools. You know what STEM means? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Engineering and mathematics. That's what STEM means. So, more I know. Watch your number G. You couldn't go over this for me. Collect it. Yeah. Guys supposed to ready, I know. Oh, sorry. Water. Zine, water. Yeah. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. A good thing that you know. But me want to know if them school they build. And that more I know because of 5 years ago this. Has the Chinese government built STEM schools in Jamaica and when? Alright. Government Chinese to build. That's an article that says there to build. 2020. Government plans to establish plans. PM still pushing for 6 new STEM schools. This is 2021, you know. Listening, you know. So 2021. See article them there pop up people when they can go do their own research. What me I see here so is that the government moving ahead with STEM focused high schools. This is March, okay. And Jonas, the government of Jamaica with assistance from the Chinese government will build 3 new schools focusing on science and technology. This article was 5 years ago. That was around the same time when him said STEM schools to be built under that at 29 at the same time that I want to update reimagining Jamaica's these schools are set to revolutionize the education landscape not only on let me see the article here real quick. I have to do some research. Come on, you see this is a good thing, you know. I want to know if these schools are built. Alright. It says here has witnessed paradigm shift, blah blah blah. The realms of science and technology. We have some music, people. Hold on and look at me. Music, hold on. Hold on there, people. We have some music. Alright, so we're back. Got the music gone now. Alright, so it says here, this article, by the way, reimagining Jamaica's education, building the schools of the future for STEM. I'm looking for the date on this article. Alright, Jamaica embraces this bold step to future in design, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm looking for a date. When is this supposed to happen? Have they started? Coming live, their designs must be. This is all about what it must be and all of this stuff. I don't see no dates. I don't see no tangible, oh, it's happening, it's you know what I'm saying? I don't see that. A lot of pictures. In conclusion, as Jamaica embarks on its journey to reimagine blah 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 blah, these new STEM schools represent not step forward but the vision for a modern sustainable Jamaica. Oh no. What? Where's say? Simone Beckford, what? You need to reach out to me on WhatsApp with the article on that. What? Man, listen. The world is wild, man. The world is wild. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, I can't find no school. I don't find no STEM school in Jamaica on the internet. I'm sorry, I'm searching for it. And I think if that was built, if the Jamaica Labour Party built a STEM school, not one but 3 or 6, oh, that would have been on the top of the achievement bar right there. That would have been their best achievement of all time. To build 3 STEM schools or 6, science, technology, engineering, and math. If the Jamaica Labour Party built 6 STEM schools, man, I'd be hollering at the top of the goddamn mountain, bruh. And it was accessible, made accessible for regular folks in the ghetto to go to that school and benefit from it. Oh my God. I would be an advocate for the JLP. I'm telling you right now. STEM? Do you understand what STEM is? Science, technology, engineering, and math. That is the world in which the world is going. That is called innovation. We should have been done that years ago. Because these people are the ones that are getting paid that are intelligent, innit? Right? They know what's going on. They know the trend. They see where the world is going. They see the industry. Why hasn't Jamaica been more proactive in this field? And I'm talking about the PMP and the JLP at this point. Why hasn't the Jamaican government been more proactive in building STEM schools? Why did we have been interacting with the Chinese for how long? Look how much Chinese there are at Jamaica. How in the world we've been having these people build roads but not build STEM schools so we can build the roads? You see how backward we are? Man, it's a damn shame, man. This is a goddamn shame. Let me continue, man. I'm about to go off, man. Lord have mercy.
The government of Jamaica will also fund 3 additional STEM schools, and they will be spread strategically right across Jamaica. So we will be doing, within the next 6 years, 6 new STEM schools. That is conservative.
6 years, 2019. We're in the 5th year. Where are the STEM schools?
Depending on how our economy does.
Oh, he put a caveat in there. Depending on how our economy does. But you told us the economy is booming. You told us the economy is stable. Right? Oh, you're going to talk about C-19. You're going to talk about the pandemic, huh? That's the reason why we couldn't build the STEM schools, right? Because of that's the building. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
To putting more resources and putting resources faster to this project, so we may be able to have them within 3 years.
You mean like the $3 trillion that is not accounted for in your office? You mean like the billions of dollars that is not accounted for in the Ministry of Health? You mean the millions of dollars that is not accounted for in the education system on the rural read? Oh, yeah. You must be talking about that type of money, right? We could have been built these schools.
Let me be clear. These schools will not be operated under the old Education Act. These schools will be created under a different framework called schools. We call these schools centers of excellence. They will be.
Where are the centers of excellence, Prime Minister? I want to see it. I want to go there. I want to look at the operations. I want to know what the hell going on. Where is these 6 schools of excellence, sir?
Operated as academies. They will have to adhere both in their instruction and management and in how they operate as a school. They will have to adhere to the highest standards of excellence. None of this disorder and chaotic and disrespectful behavior, either on the part of students, teachers, or parents.
The dark side of ADHD in men, waking up tired, task paralysis, can get stuck in cycles of overthinking, mentally drained and moody, doom scrolling late at night, restless leg syndrome. I have ADHD, and it used to control my life. My house was always a mess. I was never on time, and I could not stay focused at work. I couldn't find the motivation.
Behavior, either on the part of students, teachers, or parents. It must be a place that when you go to those schools, you come out as being an ambassador for the best that the society has to offer.
No. May I tell you, the STEM school idea, guys, I am excited about it, but that was 6 years ago. Where are these schools? Have they been built? I'm asking. I've been looking on the internet, search it. I haven't seen anything, any headline that says STEM schools built. You know, it would be big news, right? I haven't seen it. I have not.
With the disrespectful behavior, with the informal behavior, we must build a Jamaica on the plane of respect, with our eyes cast for excellence and the highest standards. That is the kind of Jamaica that we're going to build, where people have the emotional intelligence to treat justly and fairly, man to man, woman to woman, children. Because labor rights, I'm sure you will agree with me, that sometimes it feels that there is a decay taking place in our society.
Sassy.
We cannot preside over a society in which its economy is growing and all the signs are showing that we are doing well, but socially we are regressing. So the party is very concerned about that, and we will return the highest standards to our culture, the highest standards to our society and our people. we are progressing to prosperity. But that progress to prosperity sometimes can seem very unfair to people who have not yet seen or felt the benefit. They see others progressing, they see people getting employed, but they can't get employed. They see people getting houses, but they can't get houses. And it can cause in the society a kind of alienation.
We're saying could have been it from the 28th bank account. I like. Hey, me love you, know. Sassy walk.
And we are sensitive to that. And that is why we emphasize equal opportunity.
Where is this equal opportunity and where is this prosperity? I'm still searching, bro. This man has been in power for 10 years. I have not felt prosperity yet. And I'm a neutral. I am not PMP, I'm not JLP. I have not felt it yet.
And the best way to equalize opportunity is to give every single Jamaican, especially the Jamaican that is poor, access to education.
Brother, you know more you teach me. More you teach me how to have 28 bank account. You have some general, good? More you teach me how to have 28 bank account and still operate legally. Nah commit no crime. More you teach me how you turn a politician and you're one of the richest man in the Caribbean. And you never do nothing wrong. You never did scam. And that more you teach me. More you teach me how you work hard. 2 bills. More you teach me how you work hard and making money where you make. Right now, Andrew is a teacher on class about how to make money. Legally. Because I say you do it legally, you know. So we want to know how you do it. We want to know how you do it, my general. Because you need to teach you them because you have a secret. You unlock something where we don't know about. You unlock something where we can't. Nobody else to figure it out yet. You never have a business in your life. Like, you was a politician all your life. You couldn't even pay a student loan when you come out of school. But you still are the richest, one of the richest man. You're a billionaire now. I want to know how you do it, my general, because I want to become a billionaire too. And a bad mind. We just want to know how you do it. Want to know how you do it. And you say you do it legally, you know. I am interested in the legal part. I don't want to have nothing to do with nothing illegal. I want to know how you legally become a billionaire. Without breaking any law, without operating in any corrupt way, without. I want to know how you do that with integrity. Coming from a background where you come from. That's all I want to know. That's because I come from a worse background than you know. My background, little bit better. I just say, no disrespect. I don't come from the harsh background where you come from. I want to know how you do it, my general. I genuinely want to know how you make that money there. I want to go to school of how to do it. So I want to teach one class. What you say, Fitzroy? I want the Prime Minister teach one class, ladies and gentlemen, on how he make the money legally. All of the assets that we have right now, we need to know. Man a general. I'm a general, man. I'm a general.
I believe that you are another dimension of poverty, and that is income. And you can seek to correct that in 2 ways. You can give people welfare grants, and we do that through path, which we call that now a conditional cash transfer. We give you that money if you're sending your children to school. We give you that money if you're pregnant and lactating. But now, we believe that we have to now create the opportunity where you can work for that money. And not just, as we call it in Jamaica.
So hold on there. In 2019, at this conference, you just figure out, say, you can't just offer people fish. You have to teach them how to fish. You have to give them opportunity to make them earn them own money. I right they say, did you really figure out that right there, so? After 1 term in the government? Backside, what can go so?
We work. We write down the name that you're working, but you don't come to work.
Ramadan.
There are so many things to be done in Jamaica. So many programs that we can create to get people employed, which we have done through the whole program, which by now we would have over 26,000 youngsters engaged in the whole program. But now we need to reach out to that person in rural Jamaica who not making nothing of agriculture right now.
So hold on there. So in a 2019, you didn't know, say, there's difficulty in the agricultural system. And you win a second term and agriculture still gone to hell. How did, what happened? Where did it all go wrong? He knew all of the issues, but never addressed none of them. Food security, I don't care what you're talking about. Nothing is more important than food, clothing, and shelter. The ability to clothe yourself, feed yourself, and put a roof over your head. If you're not doing that as a collectively, as a society, if the majority of the citizens are not able to do that, you have a failed economy. Period. Period. So he knew all these things. So what the hell happened? Where did it all go to hell?
Do one day's work. That mother who is struggling with 3 children going to school and just can't find her way. We have so many problems, environmental problems.
Yeah.
We see the threat of dengue. And these are caused by how we manage our environment, how we maintain our environment.
So hold on there. You never did know that when NEPA go give secret deal with company where allegedly violate the environment. You never did know that them time there. What do you? Or you never did know how important the environment is. It come like everything we're saying at 2019, it come like he leak out and brain and he now apply it in a them time. Yeah. It's like him just say it and he just say it for say it. What do you think?
How we conduct the regular maintenance of our environment. And sometime long ago, we had a program called the Letman program. Some of you might remember that. We're going to return that program. Right across Jamaica, we will be enlisting the services of Jamaicans to maintain on a regular basis, using technology to monitor and report, maintain our roadways and verges.
Oh my God, did you hear that? In 2019, when I'm saying I'm going to maintain, people, I want the biggest problem is not Jamaica. I want to listen to the Prime Minister and listen, you know.
Right across Jamaica, we will be enlisting the services of Jamaicans to maintain on a regular basis, using technology to monitor and report, maintain our roadways and verges, maintain our drains and gullies, to return to the government critical information about rainfall and other environmental threats that are happening.
So in 2019, the Prime Minister was on top of his game. The Prime Minister knew exactly what needed to be done to maintain the roads. The Prime Minister had knowledge about the threat of the weather, the environmental changes. So what stopped his administration from preparing for these environmental stages, situation? What stopped his administration from making sure that the drains are cleaned in all the different areas? What happened to the people that he said he was going to designate on a regular basis? I him just said it a while ago, you know? This is 2019. Why don't you think me I go over this? I really wish I could have gone over this in the day. But I hope people really watch this video. Because man, oh man, this dude really put his foot in his mouth on this one right here, so. The roadways in Jamaica are the worst that's ever been. And you hear what he said in 2019? The man said they're going to have people to, on a regular basis, clean the drains. These are the things that should be done, you know. Him know if he do, you know. Why wasn't it done? That is the question. Why wasn't the funds allocated to these people that he promised that he would have given? And he even talked about technology for monitor certain things, for make sure so they dip on point. So why the roads them in Jamaica stay like how them stay, Andrew Holness? Why? When you said this in 2019. What is the excuse? Oh, you blame 18-year PMP for the roads them when you said this in 2019. In 2019, you knew the problem and you knew the solution. Why didn't you implement the solution, Mr. Andrew Holness? And the labor right them, you talk to me in the comment section. Because this is just straight logic. If you are a well-thinking Jamaican, you cannot escape the logic when I talk right now. You are, the truth is staring you right in your face. Are you going to accept the truth, or are you going to cap for the Prime Minister? The man knew the problem, him had the solution. Why the roads them stay? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And why am I blaming PMP for 18 years of a lack of maintenance? When we can show you evidence, say the PMP did have what is called the Road Maintenance Act in a 2002, where the same government take off of the books. This JLP government take it off of the books. Where there was money allocated, I think it was like $360 million a year was allocated to keep the roads they maintained. So why did they take away that act and then in 2019 now tell us all the things that they know so they need to do for actually keep the roads they maintain? This man is definitely a pathological liar. You never tell a lie, Fitzroy. You never tell a lie. Mighty God of Daniel, make you wrap this up here, man, because you can't make this up. You can't make this up.
So each man will have a certain mile of road, or chains as they call it, to maintain, and they will be paid for that. We expect that will employ a significant number of people right across rural Jamaica to ensure that they get a little piece of the prosperity, that they get a little income to help bump them out of poverty.
The man literally, I tell you, what am I going to do, you know? They're going to be assigned chains of road that they're supposed to maintain, you know? And they will be paid very well for it. Man just said it a while ago, you know? Well, not just said it a while ago, but in 2019, him said so. Him knew how to fix the problem from them time there. So why we have a problem we have now with the road them, Andrew Holness? Why? Tell me how you are going to explain this now. Tell me how the labor right them are coming in the comment section and explain this. The die-hearted one them because I don't know a problem. Anybody with die-hearted that don't know a problem. You have to be independent as a thinker when it comes to politics. You can't be die-hearted. You have to call a spade a spade. The man in 2019 knew exactly what he needed to do to keep the roads properly maintained. What happened? We need to get to the bottom of it. What took place that derailed the efforts of the JLP to maintain the roads in Jamaica? What them do? Was it neglect? Did the money not go where it's supposed to go? What happened? You can't blame the PMP for that. The PMP not in a government. Them not spend the money. Them not have majority of the house. What happened? Hello? Hello? Man, listen.
I talk long. All right. I see the anticipation. I hear Bruce say it can be too long. And I hear Bobby say we're not quite there yet. The two are correct. It's not too long to come, but we're not there yet. But what I would say to you today, you ready? What I will say to you today, this government has not been without its challenges. I couldn't leave this stage without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my
This
mind.
is the kicker. I want to listen to
I
this.
couldn't leave
Hey!
here today and say to you that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean,
Yeah.
our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced.
Wow.
It is not for want of putting in
The man said Jamaica framework when compared to other countries is the most advanced in the Caribbean. You know. Listen to what the man is saying. You know.
the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues.
Right.
So there is a learning curve
Yes.
that we are going through.
Yes.
What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on the
You mean like not carrying the Integrity Commission to court, Andrew Holness? You mean like that type of not fighting the IC but helping the IC? That's what you mean?
learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the
You mean like resigning and allowing them the FID to do their investigation? That's what you mean?
learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that
Oh,
message
you mean like all like people in the government who attack against the IC, like Dana White, like Warmington, and all of them we attack against the Integrity Commission. I mean like them not supposed to do that. This is what you were saying in 2019, but now you're doing the total opposite.
to
Wow.
the opposition as well.
Wow.
Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their job. Does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave
Oh, he had the audacity to tell the opposition to leave the Integrity Commission alone. It goes for them as well. Mighty God, what a tangled web we weave.
the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
This is the man that is taking that took the Integrity Commission to court to remove and repeal the Integrity Commission Act. Literally the part of the act that makes it the act, that gives them the teeth, the authority to do what they're doing. He went to court to take that away from them. But this is the man in 2019 telling the opposition not to oppose the Integrity Commission, whilst he is now doing the exact opposite of what he was telling everybody else to do in his party and in the other party. You cannot make this up. Why don't you think me go over that speech? When I heard this, I said, oh my God. This was one of the things that I went, oh my God. I can't believe he said this in the 2019 speech. I cannot.
But outside of that, by all measure, by any measure, this government is doing well.
Listen, man. I think he's about to close it off right here. And my battery's about to die.
This government is a legitimate government.
Oh! You mean with 8 people on the investigation? You included for illicit enrichment? That's cap.
This government has wide-based national support.
So this government has wide-based national support. So why did the people in Beryl not get the aid that they needed? Why did $4 million worth of stuff spoil at the ODPEM, Office of Disaster and Preparedness Ministry. Why did that happen under your portfolio? Why did that happen?
This government has wide-based international support.
So all the money we get from overseas to help the people in that burial, where the money they got? Because some people still there ball. Them host, them no help. No help.
And this government is doing everything in its power. This party is doing everything in its power to transform itself. When you look at this conference, it isn't the same conference as last year or the year before or the year before. The conference is bigger. The conference is more organized. The conference looks like any international conference that you go to. Look at the Jamaica Labour Party. Take on a second term to work in your service. And when everything is in place, you will see me reach for this bed.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm wrapping up. I've made my points. I don't need to belabor those points. And I did it in 2 hours and 3 minutes. I think I did good. And I'm on the road, you know, doing stuff. I think I did good. I'm going to play this over again. I'm going to do this live in the day. I'm just going to play this live. Yeah, I'm going to play this live. And I'm going to have you guys call in and give your perspective of what it is that I'm saying. Peace and love to you guys. My battery is dying. I gotta go. Y'all be safe. Happy weekend. Please pray for them kids. Please stay prayed up. Please stay fasting if you can. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Man, listen, we're going through it spiritually in this country. You heard? So a lot of kids, man, there's so much bad news out there, bro. Sometimes I don't even want to, I really don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to even highlight it. It gets me in a place mentally and emotionally that I don't want to be in. You know what I'm saying? So salute to y'all. Love. Blessings. All right? Blessings. You guys have a wonderful night, morning, day. See y'all later. All right? And look out for the premieres dropping 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. this morning. All right? Y'all have a good one. See y'all later. Peace.